Shoot him, just shoot him. Come here, shoot him.
Does this look like the conversation that somebody had when they're sober?
I have to lock myself in the room.
How much worse could it get than this? Coach Greg, and in today's video, things continue to spiral downward for Wes Watson. Apparently, Wes Watson has been sniffing so much creatine continuously that he's starting to lose all of his gains. Bro, we know, or at least we think we know, that he uses performance-enhancing drugs, namely testosterone, and that helped him to gain a lot of muscle. Now, in the past, he stated he's 6 feet tall. We know that to be a lie. He's closer to 5'8", and he weighs over 200 pounds, and so that is a very large man. But as of late, if you look at his physique, he's clearly downsized. Now, he is fairly lean, but that's what you expect, because when you sniff creatine, one of the side effects is a dramatic decrease in appetite. And so if you're not eating the calories because you're not hungry, you're going to lose a lot of muscle. And so some of you may be thinking, oh, he's probably just on Ozempic. No, he's not on Ozempic. He's on creatine, but he's sniffing it, if you know what I'm saying. If you do want to go on Ozempic or terzepatide or other medications, you can go to AlgoRx. Doctors will prescribe you medications at AlgoRx, and it's very easy to get. It's very cheap, and it's 100% legit. It's pharmaceutical grade, and so if you want to get that, click the link in the description. And so John Bravo recently uploaded a video. It got taken down. Apparently Wes Watson is trying to sue him. And so Wes Watson, in his newest video, he keeps on yapping about how John Bravo keeps talking about other men, that he can't get him out of his mouth. Now, perhaps Peggy Watson would enjoy him being in his mouth. Ding, 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 ding. But there's nothing wrong with talking about other people. I mean, does Wes Watson think he's Cali Muscle? Oh, bro is talking about me. What's wrong with you? You're lucky he's talking about you, or nobody else would care. Except, of course, John Doherty, the only man that you seem to be friends with that you can collaborate with. And why are you even doing this? Is bro paying you? On top of this, we know that he's had problems with his Sharmuta girlfriend. He doesn't enjoy the fact that she doesn't want to put his peg in her mouth often enough when she greets him at the door. And so he has a meltdown. And remember, Wes Watson, is he not the man who went to jail and got out and says he doesn't have any vices? You know, he doesn't drink alcohol, he doesn't do recreational drugs, he doesn't do any of those things because he's a real man. Well, why is he then out at strip clubs and drinking alcohol? And watch his behavior as he speaks. Like, look at him, talking and doing the gang signs. Does he look like he is sober? I'm asking you the question. Does he look sober? What do you think he looks like he's on?
His whole life is crumbling down harder than what we know he's got going on in his pants.
And you remember that naked video that came out where it was showing his reflection and everyone saw what he was packing?
Oh my God!
Last I checked, and I did check with ChatGPT, can sniffing creatine make it more difficult for the downstairs to function properly? And the answer is yes. Yes, it can. It's a very common side effect. And so perhaps he's been so strung out that he's not consuming enough food, he's not drinking enough water, there's not enough dilation in that area, and so it's smaller than last time. Now, normally I would say, hey, just pick up some harder than last time, but I feel like this would not be strong enough for him. If you just need basic needs, you're not sniffing creatine, then this, I'm sure, can work for you. And remember, code Greg, 15% off.
We're at the house, and I'm wanting my
perk,
and I can't get my perk, so I'm pissed.
And so, because she's not a sucking machine, even though she's a Sharmuta, apparently she doesn't suck anything often enough. The suckers, licorice, whatever she likes to suck, it's not often enough, and so he's very disappointed by this.
Something bad happened. He caught him sliding into his Sharmuta's DMs to be by her side.
And so he kicked his girlfriend out because apparently she was talking to one of his bros. Kicked her out with the kid and everything. Things went downward.
He kicked her out on the street and locked her outside of the house with her kids. But it gets worse.
And so he locks her out of the house in the backyard. I don't know if that's called kidnapping. I don't know exactly what this is. But a normal adult male doesn't do that to their girlfriend, whether it's a Sharmuta girlfriend or not, especially with a toddler. I mean, is this normal adult behavior that you would see from somebody who's sober? I mean, well, I suppose it's Wes Watson, a man who beats a man when he's down, thinks it's self-defense, man who's most likely going to jail, and so you never know.
The guy behind us thought that we were really going to back into him, like as if someone pulls in front of your shit bucket and they're in a phantom and they're going to back into the front of you.
Does this look like the conversation that somebody had when they're sober? I mean, perhaps you've been at a party at 4 a.m. and you see the way people talk, and so I'm asking you, does this look normal? Or is Wes Watson crashing out? Is he, in fact, strung out?
Tell Alfonso all the time, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, just shoot him. Just community service, shoot him.
I mean, does that sound like a normal conversation? And he wants to shoot someone who he thinks may back up into his car. He might. I don't know.
The love was there. I have love for him as a person, but the attraction faded away because the things that I admired in him were not there.
And so by what he had that he's lost, he's talking about his money. I mean, is this not his Sharmuta girlfriend? The most important trait is the thickness of his wallet. And so remember, Wes Watson, he ain't 6 foot tall. He's 5'8", but he is in fact 6 feet tall when he's sitting on his wallet, or well, at least he formerly was. And so when the money starts to run dry, well, she's going somewhere else. And so notice in this photo just how sunken his face is. He's a lot smaller in clothing, walking around. He has less fullness. And why don't we just look at The Rock right now? In comparison, The Rock has lost about 60 pounds to play a character, a chicken man in his latest movie. Many people saying he looks like a cancer patient. He's very skinny. He's gone. His face is sagging. He's lost a significant amount of muscle. And so does Wes Watson not seem to have the exact same thing happening? All I'm really seeing are veins. I mean, there's some muscle left, but I see more veins than muscles at this point. And so audio leaked. Now, apparently, Wes Watson now wants to end his Sharmuta. He broke into my house last week and the police did nothing. He harasses me just to toy with me, knowing I need help. I'm tired of this. I'm posting this so it can end. And so does this not seem the behavior of somebody who's strung out, who's on a downward spiral?
I've never seen some shit like this in my life, and the thing is, they're posting this all on social media.
F you, manipulative piece of shit. I will just give the money you need to some other bitch. Only way you will learn is to get what you give. The money that he's giving her, he now wants to give to another woman because she doesn't want to perhaps give oral pleasures to somewhere on his body that perhaps she doesn't want to go, or perhaps she can't find. Stupid turking tard, do you try to drive me insane with this shit? No help. You chose to be unreasonable. Okay, let's say she's not reasonable. She's his Sharmuta girlfriend. She wants him to use her oral pleasures to satisfy him, and she doesn't want to do it often enough or whatever. And so, move on. Where's the problem? Why is he continuing to call her? Why is he continuing to harass her? Why is he continuing to have any contact with her at all? You end the relationship and you move on. What is wrong with that? But no. And so do you really think that it's her that can't get enough of him, that she just needs him that bad? Or do you not think it's the opposite?
15 minutes after my video, remember, he's a fan. He posted this.
When you see people online who make videos about other men all day.
Again with you're making a video about another man. Now, Wes, hear me out. You're making a video about John. Like twice now. This is 2 videos in a row. John makes videos about you and you don't like it, and then you make videos about him. Every time you make a video about John, it adds more fuel to the fire. He has more content to talk about. His last video went viral, of which apparently you had someone take down. Why not just talk about him in the first place? I mean, do you think that The Rock talks about every single person that makes a video about him? I mean, how many times has The Rock written Coach Greg and said, you know what, Greg, could you stop talking about me? It doesn't happen. And so if you're so cool, you're so hot, why do you care? And so it's going back and forth. You're reciprocating exactly what he's doing.
I don't know. He might go to jail, or I don't know. I really hope he does, just so he could get his lesson.
If I went back with an ex-girlfriend who broke up with me and I went back with her, I would hope that it's because she actually likes me. If you're paying that girl, it could be because of the money. I mean, that's a possibility. Wes, it's possibly the money. Now, when you say, I hope he goes to jail, he deserves it, she probably doesn't like you much. Most people who really like you, let's say they love you, they don't want you to go to jail for whatever amount of years because they would miss you. If they don't care about you, they probably would say something like, yeah, I hope he goes to jail. And so, what do you think it is? Do you think she likes you? Or do you think she wants you to go to jail?
You didn't kiss me when you walk out of the room. That's it. I'm not helping you. I'm not doing anything for you. You can't do a simple thing of kissing me when you walk out the room or greet me when I come in.
If the deal between you is he pays you X amount of dollars and that requires a kiss every time that you leave the room or he leaves the room, and upon seeing him greeting him at the door, he has to pull his pants down and you have to go to work, well, that's your agreement. We don't have anything to say with that. Hey, whatever works for you.
I'm sick of somebody trying to put me down when I'm trying so hard to take care of kids, to take care of this guy's weird sexual needs.
But if you don't like it, there's the door. I don't understand this. Why are you complaining? Why is he complaining? Both of you make no sense. You don't like a lot of things about him, but yet you go back to him, and he doesn't like a lot about you, and yet he goes back to you. You both have avoidance attachment styles. You both need to move on. Stop trying to make a doomed relationship work. And wasn't he looking through your phone? He probably has an anxious avoidance attachment style. This is no good. This is the hardest relationships to work on. Perhaps 5% of the world are people like this. These are persons you need to stay clear of.
He called her phone every minute, every hour of the day, not just on one number, because you put one number, you block it.
I mean, when you start calling somebody more than 100 times, I think that probably the over-under is single digits. Like, if you call someone more than 10 times, they're going to think you're a psychopath. If they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you. This is how it works. If a woman wants you, she's going to make it easier for you. So, for example, if you're trying to take a girl on a date and she cancels on this date or she doesn't show up and she makes an excuse later and says, next time. There's no next time. If she wanted to make it happen, she would make it happen. And so if she wanted to answer the phone, she would answer the phone. This is so simple. But yet people, they're illogical. They start making every excuse in the book. Oh, maybe her phone is turned off. Maybe she fell asleep. And so for the next 12 hours, I'm going to keep calling her every 10 minutes of the day. You could call and leave a message once and say, hey, when you're free, get back to me. That's it. If it's a week, it's a week. Whatever.
I hope he overdosed or killed himself. Like, I don't know.
I don't know how much that person likes you if they're hoping that you're no longer with us. I feel like that's very severe. And so his way of getting back to her is saying, hey, look, you're my sharmuta. I don't know what he's paying her. And he says, look, see this money? I'm paying it to other sharmutas, not you. And so I want you as my primary sharmuta, but I'm going to give this money to someone else. And so you better answer the phone. Maybe she doesn't need the money. Maybe she's got another man with more money. Do you ever think of that?
I can't live here anymore. You're doing drugs.
And so in case you think I'm just talking out of my ass, kind of like a catabolic twig, they make up stories, make up theories. Oh, I think this. Coming with receipts. And so when I said he's probably sniffing creatine and that's causing him to lose the muscle, he's not getting in the proper calories and so on, he's strung out. How is he going to train effectively when he's always high? Let's listen to this.
I don't want Loon to pick up your baggies of cocaine. You flip out like as his nose is bleeding.
Doing drugs, including creatine being sniffed, causing his nose to bleed. I mean, is that not evidence that he's perhaps sniffing creatine? When she literally says it.
I've just been trying to save up money or hustle him for what, not even hustle him, dude, just doing whatever I can just to have him give me money.
I mean, is she just putting herself out there? I'm hustling him. This is not a normal relationship. You don't want your girlfriend to hustle you for cash. He is mad that I won't go to his house alone. Last time I was there, he had a thing you can pull the trigger on, and I don't trust him. I mean, don't go then. Like, why are you talking to this man?
He's been worse than ever. And then, I have to lock myself in the room.
How much worse could it get than this? I mean, do you not think you could find someone else that would be maybe equal or a little bit better? And so if you're in a toxic relationship right now, you're unhappy. On a scale of 1 to 10, your happiness scale is below a 5. Move on. Anything below 5 is unhappiness. Above a 5, it's a positivity. Hey, if it's 6 out of 10, it ain't very good. I wouldn't stay in a 6 out of 10 relationship, but It's better than nothing, so hey, you put up with it. Now, Wes's relationship, as toxic it is, it can't be better than a 2. It can't be that good. I mean, perhaps it could be worse. It could be a little bit worse than this, but it could be so much better. I mean, you could find another woman, perhaps she's even cheaper, you could afford her, and she could pretend to love you the way that you need. And so why not just hire someone else? I don't get it. I mean, she does look very attractive. I mean, the fact that she's a high class, I don't know, stripper, escort, whatever you want to call her, she's not bad, but there are other fish in the sea, like millions of others. And so why not move on?
We know some shit is going down, and I truly think, Jack is paying this asshole, I think, $10,000 per stream, right, to get him on.
Jack has to pay him $10,000 to be on a live stream? I mean, wouldn't he want to do it just for the attention alone?
These videos.
I gives a fuck.
Yeah, I know, I can tell. He attracts your life.
He's in the process of getting sued.
Jack, he basically says these videos are amazing. He loves the quality of the videos and so on, and he wants to get his reaction. And his reaction is, oh, I don't like this man at all. I'm going to sue him.
The guy just lives off of my nutsack.
He lives off his nutsack because he couldn't find the other part that's supposed to be there. It's too much of a micro. Dink, 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 dink. Now, why didn't you just take it as a compliment? He's getting the most amount of views from any video does about Wes Watson. If Wes Watson were smart about it, he'd be thinking, you know what? It's because I'm the man. I'm important. He's doing videos about me, and the people love it because I'm an alpha. Rather than that, he says, hey, he lives off my nutsack, my testicle. Why do you have to say all these things? And so there you have it, a very long way of saying that Wes Watson has lost a significant amount of muscle from sniffing creatine. Now, if you don't want to lose muscle, I suggest you also don't sniff creatine, and instead, you sniff Turk Builder Max. I'm joking. You don't have to sniff this. It's oral pills. I take 3 a day because I want maximum gains. You can take 1 a day, whatever. And if it doesn't work for you the way that it does for me, or it's not living up to your expectations and improving way more than, for example, creatine does, it's a money-back guarantee and a $20 gift card. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you liked it, watch one of those 2 poops. The cookbook, as well as if you want to get coached by me, you can click the link in the description and apply right now, as well as if you're interested in getting your blood work done from AlgarX or getting pharmaceutical medications, for example, Ozempic, Telmisartan, Cialis, Viagra, the list goes on and on. Click the link, code Greg for 10% off, and until next time, I am out.